the Kung Fu soldier will redeem himself. Joshua McGee, you left a comment and then you bounced, my guy. I appreciate the like before the stream. That means a lot. So, what do you call him? Myktybek Orolbai versus Tofiq Musayev. Ah, you know what? I don't know a lot about Tofiq Musayev, but I mean, he's coming from Bellator, directly from Bellator. Let's look at his previous record because he has a couple of fights. I mean, I think Tofiq Musayev, HD comps, business attire and everything. Yeah, man, I'm at the office. I just knocked off, so I was like, let me get this done a little bit before I do few things after this. So yeah, thank you for noticing. So Tawfiq, man, is this the guy who has been rumored to be training with Habib's team or something like that? I don't think that can be true because he's like 22 and 5. He is on a two-fight win streak, which is not impressive. In all honesty, especially if you've been fighting outside the UFC, I would assume that he should be a little bit higher. Was he fighting championships? I don't know. Oh, his fight in Bellator was cancelled. And then he fought in Ryzen. I don't think it was for a title. Won via ground and pound in the third round. In 2023 again, July, he landed a left hook. So his last fight was in 2023, November 2023. So he hasn't been active in over 2 years, in over a year, which is not great. Let me see how old he is. At 35, he's not active. Ah, man. And you're making a debut in the UFC in the lightweight division. This is a bad combination. I don't know, man. After I saw what do you call him, Myktybek Orolbai was able to do in that particular fight against who's this other guy? Uh, is it Mateus Rebeki? I forgot his name. I think it's Mateus Rebeki. Yeah, something like that. So in that fight, it was one of the most incredible fights. I think it won the fight of the year on the channel's Combat Sports Award. So man, not league. What does that mean? Anyway, so my subscribers and I are officially picking Myktybek Orolbai. I think he has more UFC experience. I mean, Ryzen is not a bad promotion, but I mean, I don't know if they have the level of competition that the UFC has. And the mere fact that this guy is ranked number 64 in the world should tell you a lot. Like, this is one of the other things that I took into consideration when I was predicting the fight between Kaya Sakura versus Alessandro Pantoja. And Asakura came from Ryzen, if I'm not mistaken, right? So in that fight, Kaya Sakura was ranked number 50 something, if I'm not mistaken, worldwide. And I was like, number 50 something is going to be number one. It's highly unlikely, especially because number one is in the UFC and is a champion in the UFC, right? So people don't take this into consideration, but the rankings for me are important because they tell you the level of competition this guy has been facing wherever he's been fighting. So being ranked the number 64, I mean, it's not too bad, but it also just means that you need to gain a little bit more experience before you can fight someone like Myktybek Orolbai. It seems like this guy has finishing abilities. I mean, he has a 91% finishing rate, so I can respect that. But Myktybek Orolbai has an 85% finishing rate, so the difference is not by too much. But the experience is heavily on Myktybek Orolbai's side. He can grapple. His striking is not too bad. Um, I don't know, man. I can see Myktybek Orolbai having success on the ground. Um, even on the feet, I just feel like the experience that Orolbai will bring is going to be massive. But on the other hand, I will be honest and say I don't know enough about this guy in order to have any sort of confidence in his ability to win this fight. So yeah, I genuinely think Myktybek Orolbai will probably get this one done. Yeah, Shoshot McGee Khan Junior has crazy cardio, chin, and underrated wrestling. Other guy making his debut at 35. Yeah, that's a bad recipe. Not just at 35. He's making his debut at 35 in the lightweight division, one of the most difficult divisions in the UFC. That's a bad mixture for a debut, man. I feel bad for him. I mean, but it is what it is. This is what he chose. So yeah, it's getting late, guys. I'm sorry, these streams have not been long, but you guys know we do stream like watch-alongs are like 7 hours. So, but again, extended conversations we can have them on the watch-alongs. For now, especially this week, I'm going to try and keep the breakdowns a little short so that I can do a couple of other things. I'm a little bit busy this week. But yeah, that basically concludes my breakdown of this particular fight. I just feel like Peak has not fought the high, like the same level of competition as Myktybek Orolbai, especially coming in from Raisin. I made the example with Pantoja versus Asakura. Pantoja was ranked, obviously he's the champion, and Asakura was ranked more or less the same level as of Tofiq. And I just feel like Myktybek Orolbai is a beast, man. Like I don't know if you put Tofiq against Myktybek Orolbai, I don't know he's going to be able to put in the same pace as Mateus Rebecki was able to in that particular fight. I think if that fight was Mateus, if that fight was Myktybek Orolbai versus Tofiq, I genuinely don't think it was going to be that competitive. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's going to prove me wrong. It seems like he has the ability to actually finish fights. 82% knockout and 9% submissions. I mean, that's not too bad. But once again, this just tells me he is largely okay. Let me not even go there. Still, I just feel like Myktybek Orolbai is very well rounded. So yeah, I'm going to go with him. My subscribers are going with him. Short Mickey, good. I appreciate that. Playboy, what's going on, man? What's going on here? Breaking down Orolbai versus Musayev. I don't know if I pronounced this name properly. Short McGee, Playboy McGee, go. Guys, let's go to the next fight. What fight is that? I think it's the Nazim Sadikov versus Nicolas Mota. I don't know if I'm actually reading. Okay, nonetheless, let's go to the next fight. Playboy, yeah, I just finished breaking down that particular fight. I'm going with Orolbai, not Musayev. Um, Tofiq, I'm talking about Tofiq. Is it? Yeah, Tofiq Musayev, yes. PFL, no, it's not PFL. He's in the UFC. He's making his debut. He's making his debut in the UFC against Myktybek Orolbai. Didn't you look at the Playboy? Playboy, whether you don't watch UFC. We're talking about UFC, my guy. Let's go to the next fight. If you want to join me, let's go to the next fight. I love and appreciate all of you. Deuces.